Hey guys, it's Jessica here with Market House. I had a meeting last night with a new client interested in hiring our Market House team for their branding for their company, and we had a quick discussion on how their Facebook page and their current marketing was actually like quite hard for anybody to find. And so I'm just going to do a really quick tutorial on how you can go about just ensuring that your demographics for your business page are actually being found. It's hard for people to search you unless they're putting in the parameters that are very specific to where you are, any kind of interests or tags that come along with your business. And then even then, sometimes when your parameters aren't set, it makes it really hard for them to find it because it'll give you like 10, 20 different options that kind of fit anywhere near what your page is titled. So it's just a little frustrating because on the whole, people spend about 5 to 10 seconds searching for people, and if they can't find you, they'll just quit. So I'm just gonna do, this is I guess, one of those back burner pages that just never really got off the ground. So I'm gonna use this as an example. Yes, it's called Weird Things Kids Put in Trees, and if you're a parent of small children, you can probably relate. So we're gonna hop onto here, and I'm just gonna show you if you are in an admin position for your business page and you hop on, you are going to see all of these titles at the top here for different tabs for settings. It is a little bit confusing because a lot of the back end stuff of your page are not connected to each other. So there's multiple locations to be able to get into the back end for you to make demographic changes or even changes just to the site specifically. So one of the main ones that you want to focus on when you're setting up your page, just to make sure that your target audience is actually finding it, is going to the top of the page, and there is a settings button up here. So if you click on that, it'll bring up a whole bunch of menu options on here. So right now, what you want to focus on is the general one. This is the one that'll give you the most bang for your buck, which without actually needing to boost a lot of your posts, this will ensure that your posts, your ads, any of the images or videos that you're putting up are actually getting seen by the people that you want to see it. So your page visibility is a huge one. Sometimes pages glitch and they don't actually get published automatically. So you need to go and make sure that it's being seen by people other than you. I've had clients that think that they're sitting on their page for a good 6 months and then they don't realize that they aren't. So you want to go into there, make sure that it's published. Your visitor post is something that you want to be able to set the parameters for. You want to ensure that people can either post on your page or not post on your page based on the content and what your page is about. So your audience optimization for your posts is something that you need to make sure that you are setting. Otherwise, people are not seeing them, and your audience is not necessarily being reached like they should be. So you want to go through each one of these options. A huge one is your country restrictions. You can set it so that people, if you're a local business with goods and services, you want to make sure that that is something that you are setting the parameters on. Otherwise, it's getting blasted out to people that they can't necessarily hire you or use your services because they are not local to you, which is not helpful for anybody. Your age restrictions is a huge one too, especially if well, the demographic for Facebook as a whole is much younger. So if you are, let's say, a wedding photographer, which is my other career, you want to set your age restrictions to somebody that is actually in the age of being able to get married legally. So you want to set it for 18 plus, or if there's sensitive content that you are basing your Facebook page on, you want to make sure that that is also set, just out of respect for people. So yeah, your page moderation, things like that, you need to make sure that if that is also something that people can write less than desirable content on, you can make sure that certain words are not used, and it'll take care of it for you automatically instead of you needing to be monitoring your page often. Yeah, so each one of these, you want to make sure that it is going through all of the channels and filters. If you're not sure what your demographic is, that's also something that we can sit down and go over. as well. We do all this back end stuff for clients as well, as a service. So we can make sure that your stuff is getting seen by the people that you need it to be seen by. A huge one too is your preferred page audience. If you go into that, there's a whole bunch of parameters that you can set based on what your page is. Another huge one too is going into the edit page on the side. Your template is a massive one. That's one where you need to be clicking a template that best suits what your business is. There are certain benefits that come along with each one of the templates that can maximize your business, or even the other options to be able to connect it to what you already have versus like other social platforms, anything that you can be cross-posting between the two. Or there's a number of even templates that you can use to be able to cross-post between your website content and here. And a huge one of that is even setting up shops, which like we do that for real estate agents. We do that for any goods and services or just people that are manufacturing goods, so that you can be able to cross-post your shop and be able to have that run strictly through your Facebook and your integrated with your website. So it just makes it a lot easier and headache free in versus having to jump back and forth and manage everything together. So it's all pooled into one place. So yeah, another one of these, like choosing the right template, is also a huge way to be able to maximize where it's showing up in the algorithm and making sure that it's people that you're meeting with the same interests, which is also great for networking wise. It's just easier for you to be able to build your community that way. So yeah, take time to explore through this. If you have any questions, you can also just message us and we would be happy to answer that for you. Anything that is the settings, the back end of it is great on that end. But if you want to do more specific stuff, you're going to need to go into the About section and edit all of your page info that way, or you can go through it manually and enter it in. But you need to make sure that you are setting the parameters. If it's something that is a goods and services or a local business, filling this stuff out is very important. So yeah, I hope that is helpful for you guys. And yeah, we will see you back here next time.